A wave of mass hysteria has once again swept through the global consumer market, and this time the trigger is neither a luxury fashion line nor a cutting-edge gadget, but a pack of biscuits. The latest collaboration between the legendary brand Oreo and Jimin, the megastar and member of the world phenomenon group BTS, has sparked what economic analysts are now calling the Jimin Domino Effect. Just minutes after its official launch in various parts of the world, this limited edition product sold out instantly without a trace, leaving supermarket shelves completely bare and online shopping sites crashing due to an unstoppable surge in casual traffic. This phenomenon proves once again that Jimin's appeal has never been confined merely to the music industry, but is a real economic force capable of moving markets on a gargantuan scale. In various shopping centers across major cities ranging from Seoul, Tokyo, Jakarta, to New York, long queues had already snaked around blocks since dawn, even hours before the official stores opened. The consumers who arrived were not just those wearing fan merchandise, but also members of the general public who were curious about the visual madness unfolding right before their eyes. The main attraction driving this mass panic buying is the special packaging featuring exclusive visuals of BTS's Jimin, along with a collectible item in the form of a rare photo card randomly inserted inside the packaging. For collectors and trend enthusiasts, this piece of thick paper featuring the idol's photo is no longer just a toy bonus, but a high-value digital and physical asset. Many buyers are willing to dig deep into their pockets and hoard dozens of boxes at once at the cashier, just to increase their chances of getting the most sought-after photo card. The situation on the ground suddenly turned into a competitive and thrilling hunting arena, where every second was extremely precious for the buyers. As soon as the supermarket doors opened, consumers immediately rushed toward the snack aisle, forcing security guards to maintain order strictly to prevent brawls over a box of biscuits. In less than 5 minutes, the sight of shelves that were initially packed with the distinctive colors of the special edition Oreo packaging was wiped clean, leaving only empty space and disappointed stares from those who arrived late. A far more brutal condition occurred in the digital realm, where leading online shopping platforms experienced immediate server paralysis just seconds after the Buy button was activated. The stock indicator button, which was initially a fresh green, instantly turned gray with the words "sold out," before most users could even complete their payment processes. This digital panic triggered a massive wave of conversations on social media, where millions of people exchanged information regarding which physical stores might still have hidden remaining stock. This instant scarcity immediately triggered the economic laws of the secondary market, where the Jimin BTS edition Oreo products instantly appeared on various reseller sites with prices skyrocketing up to hundreds of % from the official retail price. This modern scalper phenomenon actually further fueled the curiosity of the outside public, who initially had absolutely no interest in the world of Kpop or photocard collections. Ordinary people began to feel that if a product could cause such a worldwide uproar in an instant, then the product must be something highly valuable and a must-have before it disappeared completely from circulation. The psychological effect of fear of missing out, FOMO, worked perfectly, transforming this white cream chocolate biscuit into an instant social status symbol on social media. People who managed to get 1 or 2 boxes immediately uploaded photos of their hunt to Instagram or TikTok, which were then greeted with thousands of expressions of envy and admiration from their social circles. On the other hand, those who were initially indifferent now began to feel left behind and joined the hunt, extending a demand chain that had already surpassed production capacity limits. Business trend observers noted that this collaboration was successful because it managed to touch the emotional side of consumers while capitalizing on Jimin's reputation as the brand ambassador with the highest brand reputation index. The personal touch presented in the packaging design made this product no longer regarded as just a snack, but as a piece of pop art that possesses its own historical value for its era. It is no wonder that many buyers admitted they would never open the biscuit packaging, choosing instead to display it in a glass cabinet as a valuable collector's item. The economic impact of this Jimin domino effect also brought extraordinary profits to small retail store owners and mom-and-pop shops fortunate enough to get an initial distribution quota. Several store owners admitted that their daily turnover increased drastically, not only from the sales of the Oreos themselves, but from other items bought by the queuing consumers. The presence of this product has indirectly stimulated public spending passion, which had recently been rather stagnant, proving that the right visual stimulus is capable of breaching the defenses of consumer wallets, no matter how deep. In the midst of this hustle and bustle, the manufacturer itself seemed overwhelmed by the explosion in demand, which was far beyond the market calculation predictions. Although they had prepared stock deemed sufficient for several weeks, The speed at which the goods vanished in a matter of minutes forced the production division to immediately evaluate reprinting schedules and emergency distributions. This situation actually escalated the product's exclusivity value even further, as the public knew that every minute of production delay meant their chances of owning the rare item were thinning. For the general public witnessing this phenomenon from the outside, the sight of people willing to queue for hours for a pack of biscuits might look excessive, but the magnet of Jimin's popularity indeed has its own laws. On short video platforms, unboxing videos of this special edition Oreo immediately topped global trending lists, watched by tens of millions of pairs of eyes in a short time. Every tiny detail, from the holographic packaging colors to Jimin's printed signature in the corner of the box, was discussed in depth by content creators, triggering an increasingly acute curiosity among casual viewers. Market sentiment also continued to move in an increasingly wild direction, where some collector communities began implementing barter systems using other valuable items just to obtain the rarest variation of Jimin's photocard. This situation created a highly dynamic new microeconomic ecosystem, where the value of a biscuit is determined not by its raw ingredients, but by the level of market obsession and prestige. Everyone, be it fanatical fans, opportunistic collectors, or ordinary citizens who simply want to stay relevant, is now in the same hunting circuit. The success of this collaboration also sends a strong signal to the global manufacturing industry regarding the future direction of marketing strategies based on digital personality cults. When a big name like Jimin BTS is attached to an everyday product, the primary function of that product instantly shifts into an emotional experience that must be celebrated collectively. This explains why people who usually never glance at the snack aisle in supermarkets suddenly find themselves jostling at the absolute forefront of the queues. As the night grew late, the out-of-stock signs posted in front of retail store doors did not dampen the spirit of the hunters, who now switched strategies by monitoring the international market through import channels. This unfulfilled demand is predicted to continue rolling into the next few weeks, creating a long-tail effect from money circulation in the creative industry and logistics sectors. Everyone is now racing against time, anxious that by tomorrow, they might be the only person in their environment who has not tasted or at least held the legendary packaging. In the end, what happened in a matter of minutes across various countries is no longer just a story about the success of a food product sale, but a historical record of how popular culture is capable of dictating global capital flows. The presence of the Jimin BTS edition Oreo has successfully blurred the lines between necessity, entertainment, and lifestyle investment in one crunchy bite. Anyone who is still hesitant to join the hunt seemingly needs to be prepared to accept the reality that they might miss out on one of the most iconic pop culture moments of the decade. This wave of enthusiasm is guaranteed not to subside anytime soon, considering that several countries in the European and American regions are only scheduled to get their official launch turns next week. Anticipation in those regions has even begun to be felt, with search keywords related to this product on global online search engines spiking exponentially. All eyes are now on how the Western market will respond to this Jimin Domino Effect, and whether the minutes-long sales records in Asia will be broken or even surpassed. For those of you who until now have not been moved to find out or don't even have the intention to buy, perhaps this is the right time to start checking your favorite online store before everything is truly too late. In this fast-moving world, the opportunity to be part of a historic global trend often comes only once, and in the case of this special Jimin BTS Oreo, that opportunity has proven it can evaporate in the blink of an eye.